be like, all your friends are hoes, so what does that make you? A hoe too. I just like you right now. You just my favorite.
Family, in this day and age, are men just ignoring every red flag?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. She's a hoe. She told you she's a hoe. Like, I don't know what else to say. She literally said, you're just my favorite. Bro, that means that she's gonna cheat on you. That's what that means. I don't know else how somebody can be so more blunt. Like, that's what she's saying to you.
It seems to me like guys are just settling, man. At this point, they're just like, man, Ray, I don't care what I get. Just give me something. I just don't want to be alone.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to use the word settling. Settling just sounds like, you're dealing with what you got. This is worse than settling. This is just giving up. I think giving up is a better word. It's a better terminology, because for somebody to tell you, I am a hoe also. I just like you right now, and you're still gonna mess with this person. You gave up. That means you can't find a non-hoe, is what you're telling me.
How does a woman even get to that point? What sequences in life leads you to the path of hoism, all right? How do you decide that, yeah, I'm just gonna tell people straight up, I be hoeing, and this is what you have to accept?
The idea that she's telling you that I'm going to be a hoe, and you just have to accept that sometime, one day, when you maybe have a kid and you come home from work, I'm just gonna be out here hoeing somewhere. That's what you're accepting. It is the unknown that one day you're gonna come home and she's like, you know what? I gotta go back to the streets. That's what's gonna happen.
You cannot bring somebody like that home to the family. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No.
If they ever see any of her online content, they're gonna look at you like, damn,
What you show?
this is the best you could do?
Be honest with you, it makes your family look down upon you, Because your family's like, my son is, if I was a father, my son's doing that bad that he knows that this girl's a hoe and he's gonna stay with her?
Tolerating it.
It's like, one of the sad things is like you see Blueface and you see the constant beatings this man is taking. His beatings. Dog, eventually, dog, you gotta care for yourself.
Think about this for a minute. This girl is probably chased after because she's pretty.
Oh yeah, very.
Guys are definitely putting pressure on her. You know what I mean? So a lot of them are definitely giving her the attention that she's looking for. And since she's getting all that attention, she's utilizing her power. She's taking a lot of guys up on their offer. So is that somebody you can, I guess, value?
My question is, when do they stray? That's my question. Because like you said, this girl is pretty. I'm pretty sure she can get, a good, solid dude. But how do you go from just being a pretty young woman to being a hoe? I don't get the term. And maybe it's
slow transition.
Yeah, is it like is it one day the whole switch flips? Is it, I want to know, because usually it's I've heard the stories of somebody did them wrong and now they're taking it out on all the meat they can, whatever, who knows? You know what I'm saying? But I don't get what the transition is. I don't get how it goes from good, are there any more good girls? Is that still
I think it's done, man. I think there's 13 left. It's like some mythical creature on a Pokemon game. You just gotta find one.
Because these guys are saying, oh, just get them young. But these girls don't look that old. They look like they're in their 20s. How young are you gonna get them? I mean, and then they're 18, you give them an 18. Can you say they're not hoes yet? Is that a thing?
I wanna know if this is happening in every country, or is it just the United States?
I don't think it's every country. I think in the United States they they promote the hoe.
They do promote it. They promote it
a lot here. So I think if you go to
package it up as something else. But to be honest with you, it just be hoe business.
Yeah. I blame Boosie and Webby with your INDP. You guys are part of the problem. You push this narrative, and now look at them. Look what you did,
ruined.
Boosie. Look what you did, Boosie. Webby.
They've been sullied.
You sullied them. So, and that's why this whole passport boys thing is all the rage for some people, because they're like, man, listen, dog, if all I gotta do with this girl's telling me she's gonna be a hoe and you gotta accept it because I like you right now, or going overseas and finding some girl in, Africa somewhere, they're gonna take the girl in Africa.
I'll be honest with you, I can't tolerate it. We have to terminate the relationship. As soon as that post went up, I would have been like, okay, I gotta get the hell out of this situation.
See, but you gotta be slick with the leaving though, because she seems kind of unstable, you know what I'm saying? So for
You're saying the morals are so low.
The morals are so low, I feel like she doesn't mind taking that next step. So for me, what I would tell her is I'm going to work, you know what I'm saying? And when she goes to work too, I will come home and then just move all my stuff out by the time she's back, you know, and just leave her a Dear John that says, hey, I'm never talking to you again.
I can't even imagine having a child with somebody like that.
I can't.
Because you think about the bullying that's gonna happen to your jit when he goes to school. They're gonna say, this is your mama? Your dad got trapped by that?
But here's the thing, it's not even just that, it's what's gonna come next, because this is the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
She's basically clothed, you know, for the most part. I mean, she had like a crop top, wherever you see her stomach. Next thing is gonna be booty pics, you know what I'm saying? Probably OnlyFans. Like,
yeah.
She's telling you what she's about.
Walking down a dark path.
So for me, like, bro, she's just for fun time, as they say, you know, because to me, like, if I can't gauge where's your line, because everyone has a line, everybody has a place they're not gonna cross. I can't gauge where she won't cross. If she's telling me she's a hoe online, I mean, what else? What's worse than that?
You know what I think about? I think about the people that like give you those like cards or pamphlets every time you're out to a club or you're walking through a mall, right? To be a hoe is like you're not turning down any of the pamphlets. You're just accepting every single pamphlet somebody's giving you.
Exactly. Like, it's like, to be a hoe is like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, because at the end of the day, like you said, they're just taking every pamphlet. Everybody who says hello to you, or you just not, like, what is the criteria? Because to be a hoe, you gotta smash a lot of people. And I know that many people can't check every criteria. So that means your criteria is probably like, he's a male. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the criteria.
Listen, even if you said $100,000 in his bank account, that's still millions of people. So everybody's gonna give you an offer.
Yeah, like, it doesn't make any sense. So for me, guys, you know, I'm gonna say this once, I'm gonna keep on saying it. Have self-worth, bro.
Yeah.
Value yourself. When people tell you what they are, or, you know, what they on, believe them. Don't let them show you afterwards.
Stop ignoring red flags.
You gotta stop ignoring red flags. And I know it's hard because she probably gonna put pressure on you. She probably knows how to do the most craziest stuff because she's been through so many sexual experiences.
And obviously the girl is babied.
But guys, she's poison.
Yeah,
like,
definitely poison.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you say? Don't trust a big butt and a smile. That's what she is. You know,
and don't get me wrong, you might be a nice person, you might be the greatest person of all time.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, damn, you just advertising.
I think she might be a great person, you know, if you want to have her as a homegirl or whatever have you, and say she seems like a nice person. But I'm saying, if you want to be in a committed relationship with this person, you're fooling yourself. You're fooling yourself. That's what it is.
Well, family, you tell me, is this somebody you'd be able to give a chance to? Let me know in the comments section, and I will see you on that next video.
Peace.